Hello everyone, my name is Arkham. Welcome back to another SH Figuarts review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the KYORYU, the Super Sentai Power Ranger. So the Super Sentai series is a thing from Japan that was pretty much not really translated over, but like kind of adapted over in the United States as the Power Rangers. This is one of the more recent Super Sentai Red Rangers that I know of, and I like his design, so I decided to get his SH Figuarts that released a couple of weeks ago. So, he comes in this really nice packaging because he is actually a special release, I think. Not necessarily a... I think it's an exclusive. Not necessarily exclusive, but exclusive to Japan, because this is most likely not going to come into the US. So while I have that here, let me get the packaging open to see what we got working with, because he comes in this nice sleeve. If I can get it out. Let me get it out. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so yeah, this is quite a bit different of a video, because I did not know that was the actual box cover. I thought there was something inside. So, he looks really nice. So let's see what he has. And all of this. This is a really nice box, okay? I like it. Okay. So, just a little bit of a backstory. The Power Rangers have always been a favorite of mine. More so since I was a child. So I've always liked Power Rangers. I think I would say my favorite one is Power Rangers Dino Thunder. And honestly, I did not know that it was a thing of Japan until I was in high school, I think. So it's really nice to actually have a figure that my younger self would have killed for, really. So let's get all the plastic out of here. Whoa, there you go. Alright. Let's get them set up so we can take a closer look at them. I don't know if it's... And he looks a little weird already. Hopefully there's no issue with that. But here we have KYORYU Red, the Red Ranger from Super Sentai. I don't remember. I'll put the name of the actual series somewhere from what this guy is based off. But he stands at a whopping nearly 6 inches, like around... No, I would say 6. It's nearly there, to be honest. Pretty good. That's a really good height for a figure. But he is, he looks good. I like it. I don't know if it's just mine or if it came weird, but the shoulder joint looks weird. I don't know. I think it might just be mine. Because that I don't know if that's how it's supposed to look, because this is being covered pretty well. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I fixed his shoulder slightly, and I actually got to take a closer look at how he works in terms of articulation. But to finish off the aesthetic segment of this video, I think he looks really nice. So he does have like a I wouldn't say satin, a glossy finish on the helmet, and also there's the metallic sections as well. They are painted metallic silver, I think, so they look really nice. Everything else seems to be a matte finish or just molded in plastic for sure. There's the yellow painting. The detail on that logo is really nice. You know what I just forgot? Turn this light on. There you go. So the detail on the logo is really nice. So, and even the detail on the belt logo is absolutely amazing. He does have a loose belt, but it's not as loose as other like waistbands that we've seen in the past. There is a more softer plastic on the end of the arms, which honestly kind of surprises me. It's not hard plastic. And there is pretty much everything else. So, moving on to the articulation segment, He is able to look down pretty well. That is better than some of the figures that we've looked at in the past. And then he looks up extremely well. That, again, I think the helmet really helps. And the way that the head is attached to the body. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Oh, so you can remove it. Hopefully it is removable and not broken. Okay, so you can remove the shoulder pad. So he does have a double ball joint back, a double ball jointed peg, which is awesome. It's pretty good height, so it does give him a good range of movement overall, and it fits snugly in there. Now, in terms of the arms, he is probably not going to be able to get as much articulation on the left arm as the right arm, but he is able to rotate it 360 degrees. He has the bicep swivel, the double jointed elbow, which actually looks pretty good. It doesn't look horrible. And he does have the hinge hand, the ball hinge hand, and you can rotate it, move it side to side, up and down, all that kind of stuff. Pretty good overall. There is some articulation on the shoulder pad to give it more range of movement on here, so you can take it off if you want, but if you want to complete the look, just keep it there. It moves a little bit, just a tiny bit. Be careful with that peg because it is small, and I thought I broke it, so you definitely don't want to break that. The in terms of the shoulder, it doesn't move much. Butterfly joints, they're there. This one works better than this one for sure. There's more gaps on this joint for some reason, on this shoulder, than the other one. I don't know why, and I kind of want to figure that out. But the other arm works the exact same way. In terms of the torso articulation, he can crunch down that far. He can crunch backwards that far, which is really good. He does have the waist swivel, of course. He does have the belt that moves as well. And then the legs are in, I would say, like a 3.0 style Dragon Ball joints. They can move up that much to make the splits. You can extend it a little more, but I wouldn't recommend it. It feels like you're tugging at that joint a little too much and you might break it. Now the leg, you can kick up that far, 90-degree angle, pretty much perfect, and kick backwards that far. The leg, double jointed knee, looks good. I think the plastic is a little bit off in terms of the leg and the actual knee, but that's fine. He does have the leg swivel, so you can move it side to side, kind of rotate it back and forth, 360-degree angle. He does have a foot on a hinge, which honestly is pretty good. Toe hinge, not the greatest, but it still works. Now, in terms of accessories for this guy, I've been going on a lot of tangents with this articulation segment. But in terms of accessories, he comes with a lot, so let's take a look at those real quick. Alright, so in terms of accessories, he comes with a lot. Now, the first thing that I want to point out is that he comes with 6 different sets of hands. With his fist already included, that's 7 sets of hands that you have for this figure. That is an absolute insane amount. I'm surprised. Now, he does come with like fighting pose hands, sword grasping hands, blaster grasping hands, other different type of grasping hands. I think it's just to like grab the end of the sword and stuff. The sort of reaching out hands, I don't know, more fighting pose hands, and extended hands. So that's a lot of different hands, and of course the fist that he comes with, usually. So, moving on to like the blaster in the sword section. He comes with a sword! So that's awesome. I think that's really cool in my opinion. The sword has a lot of immaculate detail, if I can get a focus on this. It looks really good. It's painted with like a metallic gold and silver and a glossy black as well. Everything else is metallic color besides the black. Even the green is like a metallic green inside of there. Really, really good overall. So, the gun. we do get instructions for this guy. So there's not many, as you can see, 7 different sets of hands with the fists, the hand, and oh, there's the wait. I just saw that. Whoa, you can move that. Oh, that's so cool. Ah, you can take it off. I don't know if that's good or not, but you can take it off. You can take it off and put it on. That's so cool. I think that is to put this little thing. Okay, yeah. So the blaster and the sword. So starting off with the sword, there is this little thing. This little thing right here. I don't know what it is in terms of the series, and I probably won't know. If I can get a focus on this. There you go. It's super tiny. So if you ever lose this, it's gone. So you can put it inside of the sword, and it's in there. Now you can put it right here. And that's pretty much emulates what he does in the series, I believe. It doesn't have like any power, cool power effects and everything, or that kind of stuff. Oh, so you're supposed to grab that little thing with this. Got it. Okay, got it. Can you take it out? Okay, so it comes out really easily. So you can do that with the sword. With the blaster, again, really well done blaster. It's more of a yellow finish, like a yellow matte finish, glossy finish, than a metallic finish for the gold, which is fine. I don't really mind. But you can put this little thing. There's 2 different holes right here for the blaster. If I can get a focus of this. 2 different holes. You can see that one of them is completely different, shaped differently than the other. That is to put this on. So you put that in there. If I can get it in. So you're supposed to put this in here. And there's the extension to the blaster, which you're supposed to... This hole right here, this peg, is supposed to insert here. Now, I have an issue where I think it's a little bit too big for the actual peg. Oh, can I move it? I think I can move it. Wait. Oh my god, I can move it. I did not know that. Yo, what? And you can... What is this? This is like the perfect figure to ever give to a Power Rangers fan. Holy crap. What? I didn't know you could do that. Oh, that is... Okay. I'm a Dragon Ball fan, so I can't read, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't know about this. So there's a little barrel over here. Again, camera, focus, please. There's the barrel that you can rotate. It rotates if you just, again, rotate it. And then this thing extends. So as you can see, just pull. That's going to fall off. But there's the 2 little, like, side hinges or something like that. You just grab and pull up. So you're going to put this thing inside of here, the bottom hole. And then with this, you're going to put this in, and it should fit perfectly. I don't want to break it. I'm afraid of breaking it. Give me 1 second. Okay, it wasn't that hard. It actually took me like literally 2 seconds. So it wasn't hard. You just have to be very careful when putting it on. So it's an extension to the blaster and all that kind of stuff. It looks awesome. I honestly was wondering what that little piece was. I don't think it's necessary. You don't need it. If you want to keep it safe somewhere and just save it for later, sure, do that for sure. So yeah, he comes with a lot of cool accessories, and he was not that expensive. I think he was around, well, it was around 90,000 yen, I think. So realistically, in Japan, it's kind of expensive. But if you import it, you're gonna have to import this figure from websites like Nin Games or maybe Hobby Genki or Hobby Japan. Any place that ships out SH Figuarts like these, then you're gonna be able to import it. I didn't pay that much. It was around 80 bucks, I think, with the shipping. So it wasn't horrible. So I do think that this figure is very much worth it, which kind of leads to my final thoughts. This figure, as a fan of Power Rangers, I do think that this figure is very much worth it, especially if you are a fan of Power Rangers. I know Tamashii Nations doesn't really do much of the Super Sentai series for figures, but this one is a great addition to your collection for sure. In terms of the articulation, I think this guy is actually really good. I think he will get some really dynamic poses, especially with the way that they engineered his legs and shoulders. So I'm excited to like just pose him up and everything like that. So in terms of the accessories, he comes with a lot. The sword, the way that you can include the little power cell, that's what I'm gonna call it, the power cell for the blaster and the sword. It's really cool. The extension to the blaster, it's awesome. The 6 different hand gestures that you have, absolutely impeccable. But I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10. I don't think it's a perfect figure. I do think that there might be some issues with some of the shoulder joints from mine, but I do think that he's like, you know what? Forget the 9 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. I do wish that there was something more. I don't know. I'm being very contradictory right now. Let's leave it at a 9.5 out of 10 because I do think while he is really good, there are some things that I'm worried about. Very minimal things. For mine is really just the right shoulder, but that's besides the point. So there is that. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. If you like this figure, let me know what you guys think about it. Do you have this figure? Do you want to import it now that I made a review on it? And you have a clearer grasp as to what this figure includes? Or are you not a fan of the Super Sentai series or Power Rangers in general and just are going to skip this figure? I don't know. But if you're a fan of the Power Ranger series, I do think that this is a must-have for a lot of reasons. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.